Let me tell you something. I myself have seen Brentford play in real life, and it was on the final day of the 2012-2013 season. I was in the Doncaster Rovers away end. Doncaster had to draw or win to secure automatic promotion, and Brentford were directly below Doncaster. So if Brentford won, it would have meant Doncaster would have gone up. You know what happened? In the very last minute of stoppage time, Brentford got a penalty, hit the crossbar, Doncaster countered the other way and scored. And the whole place went into eruption. And the goal scorer, James Coppiter, jumped on me and hugged me. So that's my personal experience of Brentford. Thank you, Brentford, for giving me the best footballing experience in person that I have ever experienced in my life. Please don't win against West Ham on Sunday, but I must say, as a club, you are very respectable, and I wish you nothing but the best in the Premier League this season. This Sunday, West Ham United host Brentford at the London Stadium. Brentford are the new kids on the Premier League block, and they've made quite the statement since they got promoted into the Premier League. They're a team that I have a lot of respect for because of how structured and organised they are on the field and off the field. I'll talk about that later in this video. I like their new stadium and how it's being really adored by their fans. And I like their players as well. They've got a really good manager who's good at getting the best out of his players and making everybody work really hard and be successful. I really like the individuals they have on their team. And I like their fans as well. Their fans are really lovely. And I wish Brentford a very good luck in the Premier League. I'll say it again because they've put on some really good performances. Drew 3-3 with Liverpool. Beat Arsenal on the opening day of the season, and I really do think they're going to do well in the Premier League this season. So yeah, welcome to London Stadium on Sunday, Brentford fans, but because I'm a West Ham fan and this is a West Ham channel, I can't wish you the best of luck, unfortunately. I can't say that I want you to win, but I hope you can understand why. Brentford won promotion to the Premier League last season after beating Swansea City in the Championship playoff final. And it was a promotion that was a long time coming. I remember the days when Brentford were playing in League One and they had players such as Kevin O'Connor, Richard Lee, Harry Forrester, Tuamni Diagaraga, just to name a few. Now they've got a really good recruitment system ran by a Danish guy. I think his surname is Rasmussen. And he gave an interview with BT Sport in which he said that the club's got its own way of approaching players. It interviews the players to see if they're the right fit, works on a deal, and then gets them signed. And it's one that's really been successful because their wheeling and dealing is really good. They buy players in and make them really good and then sell them off. Look at players like Ollie Watkins, Ezri Konsa, and Sai Benrahma, for example. They made them into really talented players. And even I'll add Neil Mopai into that as well. And then got really good profits out of them and then used those profits to spend accordingly and wisely. The results paid off in the summer transfer window. They got in some good reinforcements. What's the result been? They've won 2 games in the Premier League, drawn 3 and only lost the 1 time. The first ever game in the Premier League was a 2-0 win over Arsenal. Since then, they've actually been really good in all units. They've kept 3 clean sheets in the Premier League this season, I should say, and are just coming off the back of a 3-3 draw against Liverpool in what was an entertaining game. I watched it myself, and I thought Brentford were really, really, really free-flowing, attacking, and very penetrative with passing and shooting. So they're going to be a tough test when they play West Ham on Sunday, because they've got a manager who's really good, they've got players who are really excellent, and they've got hunger and desire and fight in them. And they're going to make life really tough for West Ham. So this is a game that fans should not overlook and think it's going to be an easy 3 points, because it won't. Brentford are here to make a statement of intent in this league. How can I not mention Ivan Toney in this video? He ripped the Championship to shreds last season, scoring 31 goals in 45 games. And helping Brentford to get promoted. He is a player who's going to be hard to keep next summer. He won't be sold in January at all, but next summer Ivan Toney is going to be hard to keep. And West Ham should be looking into him. Why? He's got all the credentials to be a top striker. Moves around a lot. Very direct runner of the ball, and he's a goal scorer, man. 31 goals in 45 games, goal scorer. Lethal player is Ivan Toney. And that's why he goes in this video and always will go in these kind of videos when I do a Brentford preview, because he's just so good and entertaining to watch. Another player I'm going to talk about that I've really liked from watching Brentford, David Raya, the goalkeeper. Makes crucial saves, very commanding goalkeeper as well, good decision making, excellent goalkeeper to have in their team. That's why he gets in there. And the third player that I'm going to talk about is Brian Mbeumo. Mbeumo, I think I pronounced his name correctly. He's been pretty good since he came into the Premier League, in all honesty. He scored one goal already in the opening 5 appearances he's made. He's lethal runner of the ball. He's good at one-on-one situations from what I've seen. And he and Tony work very well together. I think what it is Mbeumo plays more of like a holding kind of striker, an assisting striker. And that's why he works very well with Tony, because they feed off of each other very well. This is a obscure player if you're a West Ham fan, but a club legend if you are a Brentford fan. Centre-back Darren Powell. Powell started off his career at Brentford in 1998 and stayed there until 2002. He then joined Crystal Palace and spent 3 years at Palace, spending some time on loan at West Ham United in 2004. After he left Palace, he played for Southampton, Derby County, Brentford again very briefly, the MK Dons, and Hampton and Richmond Borough, for whom he served as a player manager. He then joined Crystal Palace's coaching staff in 2015. I'm going to push my luck, and I'm going to see this as quite a high-scoring game, so I'm going to say 2-2. Because Brentford like to score a lot of goals. They did it in the Championship last season. They're going to do it again this season in the Premier League. I know, and just by my guess and my working out, I'm going to say a 2-2 draw, because I think this is going to be quite an entertaining one. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Opposition Uncovered. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I will be doing my post-game media after the game and uploading my video of the aftermath sometime on Sunday. So thank you all for watching, and take care everybody, and I'll see you all soon.